Hey everybody, Pup Twigs here for another episode of Unleashed. And today we have Pup Captain from Victoria, Australia, down under. How are you this morning, Pup?
I'm good. I'm good. It's currently 11:45 p.m. on Sunday night, so yeah, I'm great.
Well, that's good. So, question for you about your pup. I know a lot of people like to know the why we pick certain colors for our hoods. Is there any significance to the color that you have for your pup hood?
So, um, not not really. Like besides the blue being my favorite color, right? But like the white and the black, I just picked it because they're normally colors that go pretty well with blue.
Okay.
So yeah, it's that's my main reason for like my color choice. It's yeah, it was pretty easy to pick because yeah, I just like blue's my favorite color. White and black go good with blue, so
And
yep.
that worked. So when did you know you wanted to get into the pup community and become a pup?
Um, so well, it kind of happened a fair while ago, when I was on Instagram and stuff like that, and I seen like the pup play stuff and whatever. So my first hood that I've got, I actually brought that probably what it'd be a good 5 years ago.
Okay.
Uh, but I never actually really got into it when I brought my first hood. Like I brought it, I wore it like a couple of times, but I never actually properly got into it. And then yeah, it kind of like I kind of left it at that, and then probably I've been a pup for what probably about 7 months now,
Hmm.
and that's when I decided, yeah, okay, like I'm going to actually pursue this and brought a new hood and whatever, and started like making new pup friends and talking to pups and whatever. So I probably really got into it like 7 months ago now. So
Okay.
yeah.
And I know some pups choose a specific date to be considered their born date. Do you pick one for Pup Captain?
So me being a pup for 7 months, that puts me back in October 22 of 2022.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. And
So that's my puppy birth date, really.
okay, and some people don't even select a born date, but some do. And I'm always curious to know if the pups I talk to, if they have one that they selected, and is there a significance to it? Some do, some don't.
Yeah.
So, what has been the easiest and the most difficult part of being a pup?
Um, the easiest thing for me would be probably probably getting like the new friends and stuff like that. So like on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. Okay, like I've like you post a picture of like you in like your pup hood or something like that, and next minute like you've got other pups liking your posts and like sending you follow requests and stuff like that. And yeah, so the easiest thing for me would probably be like making pup friends and
Okay.
so on. All right, the hardest thing for me is because like I like to think of myself as like a nice, kind pup. Like I'm not nasty by all means. Um, but like there's been times like when I've like had a follow or something like that, and I've sent them a message, and they've kind of, well, how can I put it? They're kind of like they kind of rejected me in a way. Like I could send them a message going, "Hey, how are you? Thanks for the follow," and liking my picture and stuff like that. And then I could get a reply back going, "Oh, no worries. I just thought I'd like your picture and stuff like that, but sorry, you're not the type of pup I really like." Like it kind of comes across a bit in a way.
Yeah, and that's the bad part. There still is some negativity in our community, but that's why I wanted to do the podcast is hopefully to share the positive that comes with the pup community and all those terrific and wonderful pups that are worldwide. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
So if you could change one thing about the pup community, what would it be?
Um, if I could change one thing about the pup community, it would probably be to just get other pups to see other pups as like the same way. Like, don't judge them by like their body or like anything like that. Just see them as another pup and like trying to make friends with you. Like, don't go, oh, yeah, okay, no worries. Like, you're not my type. It's just kind of coming across as like judgmental. And that's kind of happened to me a lot. Like I used to be on TikTok and stuff like that, and I haven't been on TikTok for months now because like the pups on like some of the pups and stuff on there were just so judgmental and
Hmm.
like they pretend that they're your friends or something, and then next minute you got someone coming to you and going, "Oh, this pup's talking shit about you," or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it'd just be good if pups see other pups as the same, like not judging.
Right. Right. I hear you. So switching gears a little bit, and you can answer this based on your human form or pup captain, but what hobbies do you have there in Australia?
So my hobby is like I live. What's going on with my camera? No, but anyway. Um, so my hobbies, I live on a farm.
Okay.
So and it's a dairy farm. So like I've got dairy cows. I have a horse and stuff like that. So yeah, just basic farm work. I like camping. I like fishing. I like going hunting. Um, human like that's all human stuff. Like I also do like play target shooting. Um, but yeah, like as a pup, like I'll just like at night time I normally pop out by myself and yeah, I'll sit here, I'll put my hood on and stuff like that. I'll play Fortnite or something like that. And
Okay.
yeah, I just that's that's me.
That's good. It sounds like fun to me. Uh, so do you have any pup packs there in Victoria that you go out and socialize with? I just kind of want to know what the community's like there in Victoria, Australia.
Um, so not so much where I am because like I'm regional Victoria, so like I'm country based, but like in Melbourne and stuff like that. So like for me, it's kind of hard because like all the pups and stuff are in like the big cities around here.
Hmm.
So like Melbourne, Sydney, and stuff like that. So for me to actually say like go to like a pup event or something like that, I've got to travel to Melbourne. and that's kind of hard because they're either during the week or on a Sunday. Like it's they're not very they're not very easy for me to get to because like during the week I'm working and then on a Sunday I don't really want to travel to Melbourne and go to a pub event and then travel back and then have work like the next day. Like that's just exhausting.
Sure. How
But
far how far are you from Melbourne?
like, well, for me to Melbourne's about 3 hours.
Okay, so it's a pretty good drive.
Yeah, it's a good drive, and like for me, so there is a pack in Melbourne. It's called Vic Park. And I actually become a member of that, and they hold moshes and stuff in Melbourne on a Sunday, but they start at 11 o'clock in the morning and they finish about 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
Okay.
And for me, that's just hard. Like for me to get down to Melbourne by 11 o'clock, that means I'm leaving at like 8 o'clock in the morning, or give take probably 7 o'clock in the morning because the traffic and stuff like that. And then
Hmm.
what, get there, mosh out for a bit, and then what, try and make it home before dark. Like,
That would make for a very long day.
yeah. And then work the next day. So,
Hmm. So have you made any pup friends locally there in Victoria at all?
um, not locally. Like
Okay.
I have a few pup friends and stuff in Melbourne that I talk to and stuff like that. But like, I've got none locally.
Yeah, okay. Well, you've now got another pup friend in the United States, so you can reach out at any time.
No,
So,
that's all right.
so what advice do you have for someone that is just now getting into the pup community?
So, advice for someone that's just getting into the pup community is, and like I done this myself, and people kept on telling me to wait. Don't push yourself to try and find an alpha or something like that. Like that was a big problem of mine. I got into the pup community and I seen all these people having alphas and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I want an alpha. And I pushed and pushed and pushed to try and find an alpha. And people are like, just wait. It'll like an alpha will come to you, they will pick you up. And I'm
Yes.
like, yeah, okay. So don't rush into things. Like, don't rush to try and find an alpha or anything like that. Just talk to other pups and see what they like to do, pick up tips and tricks, and yeah, it will it will all come to you naturally. Like everything I know, I have basically self-taught myself, and from talking to like other pups and stuff like that. So yeah, just don't rush into things. Like buy your hood and stuff like that, and whatever, and just make friends and get to know other pups and see what they like to do. Like ask them questions and ask them when they became a pup, and yeah, just make friends.
Okay. And that's great advice too. So are you ready for the question this is from Pup AJ from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. And it's kind of tied toward relationships. And I don't know if you're in a relationship at this point or you're single, but his question was, how do you navigate the dating scene as a pup? And what can you do to maintain a healthy relationship?
All right, so I'm not in a relationship. I am single.
Okay.
Um, but
So I guess basically you might answer it. So if you do get into, start dating someone, how is being a pup going to affect that? Are you going to let them know firsthand that you're a pup? Or are you going to wait till later? how would that affect you?
Okay, so if I was going to say like if I was talking to someone or something like that and they go, hey, like, do you have any kinks or anything like that or whatever, I that's when you would mention and go, hey, like, say like I like rope and this and that, and I'm also a pup and whatever. And if they go, oh, a pup, all right, that's when you explain to them, just go, yeah, okay, like I wear a hood and stuff like that. I play with chew toys and stuff like that. And if they go, oh, okay, that's not really my thing, I just go, okay, that's fine. I just letting you know that that's what I do. That if you're not into that kind of thing, that's totally fine. But if you want to keep talking to me, great. And if they want to keep talking to you, that's a good sign. If not, then move on and trying to try and find someone that does actually like what you like. But if you are in a relationship and you are just getting into pup play, go, hey, I've been thinking about doing this. And if your partner goes, oh, yeah, that's cool, great,
That's right. Yeah.
go.
Oh, that awesome, awesome way to answer it and stuff. I love that. So, if you had the chance to ask a question to the next pup, what do you think you would want to know from them?
Okay, so I actually thought about this, and my question for the next pup would like it's just a simple question, and it is what what is your favorite thing to do as a pup? Do you like going to moshes? Do you like just popping out by yourself, or do you like making new friends? Like it's just a simple question. What's your favorite thing to do as a pup?
Okay, and that's fair enough because I think that's a great question for the next pup. So let's say that there's pups that see this podcast and they want to reach out to you. Do you have any social media that you would want to share for them to reach out to you?
Okay, so I well, as you know, I am on Telegram. If anyone wants to reach out to me on Telegram, my Telegram is pup_captain. Um, I do have Instagram, which is pup pup captain 17. That is my Instagram. I don't really post my pup stuff on Facebook, so I don't really give that out. Oh, and I have Twitter, which is Aussie Pup.
Okay, all right.
They're they're basically my social medias that I use most.
Okay, all right. So any last words from Pup Captain before we get off of here?
Um, Last words would be if you're a pup and like you see someone like another pup having like a down moment or something like that, be nice, be kind, reach out to them, ask them if they're okay, check in with them like once in a while and go, hey, how you going? Like, are you okay? Like, do you want to talk? Just be nice, just be kind. Like, pups are meant to stick together and be nice to one another. So, yeah, just be nice, be kind, care for one another.
Those are awesome words to close this by. So I just want to thank you for the time coming on here from Victoria, Australia. It's been a pleasure getting to sit here and talk to you. Hopefully, it's not the last time. And I really enjoyed it. So, from Pup Twigs in Orlando, Florida, thank you.
That's okay. It was a pleasure meeting you.